Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Evans's Buccaneers going up against Jones's Falcons. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think you identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Been fortunate enough to watch Matt Ryan play ever since he entered the NFL and even dating back to college, and always had the reputation as a gym rat, a guy who would study film morning, noon, and night. But I saw his athleticism get expanded in 2016, able to use his legs to pick up first downs, to keep plays alive, and increase the opportunities to move the ball downfield. He did that quite well.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Jones breaking from the contact. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Let's throw a little love Brent Grimes' way because I have to admit he's been one of my favorites since I first saw him play in Atlanta. Undersized, but makes up for it with incredible leaping ability. His teammates call him Hops. This guy knows how to get up there and take footballs away from receivers. Passes defended in 2016, 24.
Led the league. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's Coleman here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, Ryan. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Quan Alexander. Coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy from 8 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their now 3rd-year QB, the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 from Florida State. It's Jameis Winston. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Here comes the defensive unit for the Buccaneers as they get... Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
1 quarter down. It's the Falcons with an early lead. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan buying time to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. For his 2nd punt, he'd take a repeat of his 1st. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Ryan will throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR.
All right, Brett.
Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Now Winston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claymore coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Freeman again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And it is now 21-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Freeman. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends in a touchdown run for Devontae Freeman.
Got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Coleman now. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 13 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw is Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.